What is the best life hack you use during your everyday life? I wish I had this in college. If I have work or study to do, and I'm not motivated and just start procrastinating, again, I watch a video or listen to a podcast of the topic on YouTube. It helps to get my brain focused on the subject before I get started on my own critical thinking. That way I'm not going from 0 to 100, and risking my attention going elsewhere. Loud toys can be nearly silenced by putting clear Scotch tape over the speaker holes. It knocks the noise out almost completely but is still loud enough that the kid enjoys it. This has saved several obnoxiously loud toys from the trash can. Edit. Sorry I didn't mention kids' toys. Ha. If you drop something fragile, don't try to grab it on the way down. Stick out a foot and let it bounce off your foot. It'll absorb enough of the speed that whatever it is probably won't break. Learn this with camera lenses. Not for big stuff, obviously. Adjust a picture frame at your desk so you can see behind you with the reflection of the glass. It's a subtle way of knowing if someone is behind you without looking over your shoulder the whole time. Windows key and E to open my computer. It has saved me literally minutes over the years. I'm 70 years old and I really like to play cards on Pogo and watch TV at the same time. My problem was my computer is on the opposite wall from the TV. So what I did was put a mirror that is on a stand, old makeup mirror, next to the computer and aim it at the TV. Voila! Now I can do both. My daughter says she is going to have an intervention. LOL. I work in a very busy retail store. When my shift ends and I need to walk through the sales floor, I always walk in a hurry with a focused expression, like this http://i.imager.com/lipem9u.gif on my face, and no one ever stops to ask me questions. If I look happy or make eye contact with customers, they will 100% of the time start asking me questions as I try to leave. I clean up while I cook. Easier to clean non-caked on food in the sink while waiting for other things to finish up. Definitely drying off my razor by patting it on a towel, and running it along the grain of the towel following my morning shave. I use some sort of bullshit turbocharged variation of the Mach 3, and used to go through its expensive razor packs very frequently. I started using this technique around the beginning of January, and literally replaced my first blade last month. Use cold water to wash blood out of clothes, it works better. Don't put it down, put it away. Stops clutter at the source. Edit. Thanks for the gold. The biggest cup setting on a Keurig coffee maker is perfect for instant ramen cups. Befriend your professors and teachers. They'll go out of their way to help you. When I was a freshman in college, I was close with my English professor at the time, a tiny woman from Bosnia that could run in stiletto heels. I had a lot of nasty roommate problems that year, and she always came to my rescue if I needed to hide from my roommate. When my roommate attacked me and I was moved to protective housing on emergency, she rallied all of the strongest people in my class to help me move. Befriend the cleaning staff in the dorms. I gave the woman that comes to clean my sweet bathroom a cupcake because my birthday had been recent, and now she moves heaven and earth for me. Normally my suite mates and I have to take care of the road salt that gets tracked into the small common room, but since I gave her a cupcake, she mops it all up for us. Being nice to people who deserve it will get you really far in life. Edit. Since I've gotten this question several times, I'll clarify. The cleaning ladies in the dorms do not clean our entire rooms. They only clean our bathrooms. Letting a drop of superglue dry on the up face of my USB phone charger handle. The superglue solidifies and becomes hard, which means you know which side is up just by rubbing your finger over the handle, so you always plug it into your device the right way first time every time. The peeling orange thing, is the only life hack I still use. The roll and fold, http://www.origami-resource-center.com/chip-bag-fold.html, video, https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=adhufjoas, method of sealing a bag of chips. If you open my pantry, everything is sealed this way. It's amazing. Edit. All of you who are having trouble, try tightening your roll then folding the edges in even further. When you flip the top it should feel tight. Like a knot. Edit 2, bonus. Instant bowl. http://i.imager.com/udghq.jpg. I'm a smaller, non-intimidating person, so people don't often move out of the way I'm walking in crowds. I read somewhere that looking where you want to go will clear people out of the way. People still don't move out of my way when I do this, so I direct my gaze in the area between the person who's in my way and where I want to head instead of just looking right where I want to go. This often involves looking somewhere around a person's neck if they're directly in front of me. I think it gives people the impression that they're going to be in my way or something, even if I do this to just secure some extra walking room. People actually tend to slightly curve their walk to avoid my path, or the path they see my eyes going, when I do this. Can't find something on Reddit because the search function is S. Use Google and add site reddit.com after your search terms to confine the results to just those on Reddit. It works a lot better. If you look like you know where you're going, you will almost never be stopped or questioned. When you think you are very close to orgasm but want to carry on, subtly bite your tongue and the feeling will go away. Best way to prolong an orgasm. Cooking enough for two and eating the second meal for lunch the next day. If I want to force myself to exercise in the morning, I wear my gym clothes to bed. A life hack for students. When you are writing a research-lengthy essay or report, find one very comprehensive source. Literature reviews are great for this, that directly relates to your topic or thesis, then use the paper's reference list/bibliography for locating your sources. I put a sheet of bounce in between the garbage bag and the trash can itself. Never smell bad in there now. Drink a pint of water every morning. Takes away the feeling that death has climbed your ear in the night and plans to spend the day putting shelves up on the inside of your skull. Control+Shift+T. Before you start to cook something, clear the decks. My grandfather taught me this. He was a firefighter, and as a result of years in the firehouse, knew his way around a kitchen. Before you begin cooking, get the kitchen ready to cook. Empty the dishwasher, or start it if it's full, empty the sink, clear the counters, get your ingredients out. Preheat the oven. Get ready to cook, before you start to cook. After that, clean as you go. If you've used a utensil and are through with it, put it in the dishwasher. Got a free moment or two? Wash a dish, dry it, put it away. If you use your time wisely while cooking, you'll find that your cleanup afterwards is much easier and less time consuming. Cup of water in the microwave. Food takes about twice as long to warm back up but is never dry. If you're getting groceries, fart in the detergent/cleaning product aisle. You're welcome. Never underestimate the power of a simple smile, nod, and slash or wave. This is especially true when driving. For example, when you're trying to change lanes, if you make eye contact and wave at the person, they're 73% likely to let you in. Linen closet maintenance 101. Everything in a set goes into one pillowcase. You don't have to worry about folding a fitted sheet again. Mindfulness. Be aware of what you're doing, Pay attention to the steps you are taking as you walk, and what people and places you are passing by. It's so easy to just zone out and float on through, but really put some effort into cementing yourself into the present. This sounds flighty and nonsensical, but it helps with stuff like making sure you remember you have your keys or credit card or wallet with you as you are leaving a place, because you are conscious of the act of putting them back in your pocket instead of zoning out and doing it automatically, risking completely forgetting it. Want to discreetly browse Reddit? Try one of these. MS Outlookit, https://pcoddle.github.io/msoutlookit, makes the front page look like your email. MS Worded, http://pcoddle.github.io/msortdid, makes it look like a Word document, hasn't been working very well lately though. Code Reddit, http://coderdid.com, makes it look like code. Cluffle, http://www.cluffle.com, makes it look like a Google search. Subdued, http://www.subdued.com, makes it look like a Wikipedia article. If you bring a gun to the bank, you can withdraw more money than is in your account. Actually doing the work you're supposed to do makes time fly by a lot quicker than trying to find ways to waste time. I just mentioned this in another thread, thought it would fit here too. I always have a spare stick of deodorant in my car at all times. Too many times I have been running late for work, appointment, etc., and I'll be halfway there before I realize I forgot to put on deodorant. Having that spare in those instances is a lifesaver. Poop when you're on the clock. I dip my fork into the salad dressing before I form each salad bite instead of pouring it all over. I get a fraction of the calories, yet each bite has plenty of dressing. If you occupy yourself with Reddit at school, then time will fly by. Ravioli in my shirt pocket for food on the go. The very first visit to Reddit was this sub. The top post was "Put your socks on before your pants." I cannot believe how easy it made getting dressed in the morning for work easy. We have these inspections or audits at work where they send in a group of people to check records and basically make sure our shit is together. Whenever this happens, I pull out a small notebook and start writing random things on it as they're talking and asking questions. Makes people very uncomfortable and they leave me alone after a couple of minutes and move on to someone else. When hanging up dress shirts, button-down or polo-style shirts, always button the top button after you put it on the hanger. It keeps the collars nice. Don't leave dishes in the sink. Just fucking wash them when you're done. Sign all contracts drunk, and they can become null and void if you want asterisk. Asterisk results not guaranteed. Se habla español. Wear headphones if you don't want to be bothered. You don't even have to listen to anything, just wear them. People won't bother you, and if they do, pretend you didn't hear them. Works great in shopping malls with the people trying to sell you lotion or perfume or some crap. If I need to wake up early, when my alarm goes off I grab my phone and browse for 5 minutes. The brightness of the screen decreases melatonin secretion, leaving you awake. If you get stuck in the hood for any reason, carry a small pad and pen. Walk around taking notes. When someone asks what you are doing, tell them pre-survey for government aid. You'll get a damn tour instead of mugged. Edit, done this twice in places white people aren't welcome. A third time I faked being deaf. Some gang members took me to the gallery I was supposed to go to and dropped me off at the front door for that one. They were very hostile until they thought I was deaf. Edit, too many people ask me about faking being deaf. As a kid, my friend down the street had a hearing issue. Not 100% deaf, but she signed and had a speech issue. I picked up some sign language from her and we all had to learn some sign language in junior high for choir. So yeah, I just aped reading lips the way she did. No signing. That would have been pointless. Whenever I want to get up from bed, I just, it's gonna be a shocker, get up from bed. No thinking, no slazing, no laziness. Just get the fuck up. All I need is exactly 1 second after waking up and realizing that I have to get up, and then I immediately get up. I've noticed that the more I lay off and the more I stay in bed, the harder it is to actually get up. Measure the distance between your pinky finger and thumb when spread apart, the maximum distance. Instant ruler forever. Never speak to anyone holding a clipboard. Alternately, if you want to be left alone, then carry a clipboard like you're on a mission. Learn to use your toes to grab things. You can pick things up. You can even type on a keyboard when surfing the internet if both of your hands are preoccupied. I use the other end of a key instead of a €1 coin to release a trolley. Edit: if you're American, replace euro with dollar, and trolley with shopping cart. Here's a slightly unethical one for job seekers out there. When you're hunting for a job, post a fake ad for a very similar position on Craigslist. This will give you some insight into the resumes of your competition, so you know what you're up against, and also helps you polish up your own resume. If you unintentionally write on a dry erase board with a Sharpie, just write over it with a dry erase marker and it's now erasable. I download PDFs of novels and read them at work. I have a cubicle and people pass by and can see what I am doing. They all think I am reading manuals and am self-developing. I have read a few novels this year. If you want people on your side after you've made a mistake, everything was my fault and I have no excuse and I'm sorry and I should have known better, they will defend you. It's crazy. Try it. Stolen from Dale Carnegie. This thread was created by someone from BuzzFeed so that they can harvest information. Never leave a room empty-handed. Whenever I get up from the sofa, I scan for mugs, cups, glasses, clothes, anything that shouldn't be there and is on my route to where I'm going next, heading to kitchen. Take the glasses, etc. I've got a very active son under 2 years old, and whilst I've lived by this rule for years, it's especially helpful now in staying on top of chaos and losing stuff. Take a sip of your coffee before you add your sugar and creamer. If you taste it when it's at its most bitter, you won't need as much cream and sugar to make it as sweet as you prefer it. Life hack: neighbors too noisy. Kill them. If I'm nice and friendly to people, they will tend to be nice and friendly in return. When I eat stuff like canned raviolis, I poke a hole in the bottom of the can after I've opened it from the top. Then when dumping it into a bowl, it comes out more easily. Except for the one that always gets stuck on the edge of the can. Fuck that one in particular. Edit: clarification was needed. Every day I find another fruit tree in the neighborhood and put it on a map. I then find a Mexican restaurant that serves free chips and salsa and put that on the map. I then triangulate free meals based on the proximity of the fruit trees to the Mexican restaurants. I use this life hack whenever possible because I'm a lazy bastard. This life hack is pretty simple. If you have just finished your fast food and too lazy to wash your hands, just use the water on the outer side of the drink can. I work next to a Subway. I always tip $1 to my server, who usually is a nice old lady. In return, she often gives me free cookies or cups of soup, or wouldn't charge for guacamole when that was around. Heck, sometimes she would just not charge me for my sub. Put stuff in your car. You're welcome. Hand sanitizer. Torch. Jumper cables. First aid kit. I've seen people with a spray bottle and a cloth, to wipe down the dash while at a red light. I don't care about dust myself though. I saw this in a list that was posted on Reddit somewhere at least 2 years ago, but if you squeegee the water off of your body after showering/swimming/ a wet activity, you dry off faster. It's logical, but I never thought about it before. Because I am lazy, I only press one number on the microwave. Need to nuke something for a minute? 111 is close enough. Clicking the wheel on a link to open it into another tab. No more right-click open in new tab. I may have been the last person to figure this out. I tidy up my kitchen and living room while I'm drinking. Nothing intense, just get everything put back in its place while I'm still enjoying a buzz. Makes the morning after much more pleasant. Not sure if this counts, but when I was a young teen and cell phones weren't so widespread, whenever I needed to be picked up from school I would use the payphone to call collect. Instead of giving my name, when prompted I would say really quickly, "Hey, it's me, come pick me up." My mother would then get a call asking, "Will you receive a collect call from Hey, it's me, come pick me up?" Simple way to send short messages for free. Anchoring. When negotiating money, the first number that gets mentioned becomes the reference point. For example, when a group of people were asked if the largest tree in the world was taller or shorter than 150 feet, almost everyone said taller. Then, when asked how tall they thought the tree was, they guessed on average something like 300 feet. I don't remember the actual figure, but you get the idea. Then a different group was asked the same question, except 1,500 feet instead of 150, the average estimate of the world's tallest tree skyrocketed to something like 750 feet. So when negotiating a price, always be the first to mention a figure. I always avoid lowballing them by saying something like, "I was really hoping to spend around $X, that way they don't get offended by a low offer." I use the window and L lock all the time when I leave my workstation at the hospital. Leaving your computer unlocked is one of the quickest ways to get fired, and potential HIPAA violation. Obviously, I could go through all the steps, start button, log off, lock, but it allows me to get up and go quickly. Put your phone into airplane mode when you need to charge it fast. Consolidation. I learned to do this after waiting tables for a while. This is surprisingly useful in everyday life. When I go upstairs or downstairs in my house, I think about all the things I need to take with me before I go. Even doing something simple like going from room to room, there is always something I could take with me. Meditate for 5 minutes a day. And NBSP. I don't mean any sort of spiritual meditation either. I mean using a mindfulness, https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/mindfulness, practice. It is exercise for your brain. Specifically exercising your ability to regulate your attention and emotional state. It does wonders for me for getting things done and enjoying my life. If I don't understand something in class, I'm a computer science student, I'll watch a YouTube video on it as soon as I get home. That 10-minute investment will usually increase my understanding so much. Thank you for watching the video. Welcome to Reddit Wisdom. Here you will learn the wisdom of the crowd, the wisdom of Reddit. Share your life hacks in the comments below. Please consider subscribing for more Reddit wisdom.